What up, guys? You know what it is. It's the Coach Colin podcast, the podcast where I am watching podcasts and pulling out the gems from a coach's perspective, because I'm a high performance coach and I watch a shit ton of content. I know it's not good, but I find the good in it. So today I was watching, well, not even today. Again, like Rain Man with this stuff. So I've watched the David Goggins and Joe Rogan podcast maybe 4 times. And here's one of the parts that stood out to me. It's David talking about failure. I think it's a really good thing for people to clue into, because so many times when we're thinking that we failed or we're feeling like failures, it becomes like a wall. It becomes this negative association. And I just like the way that he phrases, or the way he talks about experiencing failure and what that's like for him. So just listen up. Man, I love this Penguin Zero type shit I do.
So you run 20 miles and then you lift weights.
But see, lifting weights, people don't get it, man. It's not like lifting weights. It's like, we go and do like so many reps. Like people go, oh, you're only doing, it was like 90. We're going through lifting lightweight, but for medic.
Right, and that's a mental aid station. There are those moments that you doubt.
Here it is.
But you still go.
Oh yeah, sometimes I call it, you got to call an audible. The line of scrimmage, man, like some of the great quarterbacks, they'll be at the line of scrimmage and they'll look at the defense. The defense is, oh fuck, defense is shifting. Then you call an audible. In my mind, a lot of times, man, I'm like, it doesn't mean I quit. I don't quit. I may not make it the first time, but I'll come back. I gotta call an audible. I gotta fucking get my head back in the game. I gotta figure this shit out. It doesn't mean you leave. It means you study it more. And whenever I fail at something, people always say, man, how do you handle failure, man? I fail a lot, dude. I fail all the fucking time. They go, how do you handle it? What I'm trying to do, and this isn't being arrogant, man. It's being real. Not many people are trying to do. So there's not many people who can even open their fucking mouth and criticize me when I do fail. Because I'm trying to do shit, man, that many people aren't trying to do. But I don't look at failure as failure. I look at failure as your first, second, third, fourth, fifth attempt. I look at them as attempts. I don't look at anything as failure. Because when you're going to try to do something, not trying is failure. That's not some after school special shit. But when you're able to go out there, there is no failure. It's attempts. Because when you're trying to do something that's bigger than you, whatever you are, whoever you are, if you're paralyzed, you're trying to walk one step and you didn't fail, motherfucker. That was your first attempt. If that's your biggest thing, that's how your mindset needs to go into everything. So I don't look at it as failure is a big word like that gets people down and shit. We give so much power to words. I don't. I take the power right away. I didn't fail shit.
Do you ever have conversations with Cam about mindset?
No.
Man, that right there, I love that. It's so true, man. Like, you can look at it like attempts. Instead of letting failure just be this thing that stops you completely and you go, well, I failed and now that's done. You can just look at it like this is attempt 1, right? And even psychologically, it's like, it's so much better to be like, this is attempt 1 instead of this is my failure. And now I have to stand up again and fail again. It's like, you're just attempting. Like, as long as you haven't given up, you haven't failed. That's why when he said not trying, that's the actual failure. That's so true. Like, when you walk away from the thing that you wanted and that you were attempting to do, that's when you failed at the thing, because that's the closure of it. It's like when we say failure, like even with what I just said, like closure and failure are so, like, it's the same type of thing. When you're closing off what it is that you're trying to do and you're saying that's not something I can do, that's when you failed. But as long as you're going, all right, that was attempt 9, I'm going to try again. Like, let's go at it again. Okay, that was attempt 10. Let's go at it again. You're pulling back, you're regrouping, you're adjusting, you're looking at what you did wrong, what you did right. get rid of what you did wrong, add more of what you did right, try again. Like, just keep trying. It's such a big thing. It's something that I have in my coaching program, because I have a coaching program, and I always tell people when they're going about the habit board, if you don't know what the habit board is, click a video that says habit board update and you'll see it. But it's something I always say to people, like, you're not failing. Like, every day is new and you're trying again. If you decide to erase the whole habit board or throw it out, then you failed. Then you've decided that this isn't something you can do. But until that moment, you're just attempting. Like, keep attempting. And also, the biggest thing I take away from that, and that I hope you take away from, is that most people aren't even doing. If you're a guy right now and you're like, so many guys look at their body, like when they're working out, and they're like, oh man, I don't look that good. Like, oh, my chest could be. Bro, do you know how many people are working out? Like, there's not a lot of people actually working out. You know that, right? There's not a lot of people getting into a gym and exercising. It only seems like it to you because you're in the gym every day and the gym's filled with people like you. But go outside of that atmosphere and ask people, like, yo, man, like, what's your 5-day split? They'll be like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? What? Oh, so, like, do you do cardio before or after? They'll be like, cardio, what? Do you like the machines, or do you do like static lit? They'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about. So many people, they're not even trying to do things. And it goes even outside of working out. That was just like an easy example. But if you're even just pursuing goals actively every single day within the bounds of, taking rests and whatnot, if you're doing that, you're so far ahead of most people. You have no idea. It took me a long time to realize that, because I don't know about you, but I'm really hard on myself. Really hard on myself. When I don't achieve things, I really get down on myself. And it's not necessary. You are so ahead of the game if you're pursuing things every single day. My wife's calling me. Hold on. You're so ahead of the game. Hey, honey, I'm just recording right now. Can I call you back?
Yeah, sorry. I love you.
No problem. Love you too.
Bye.
Because I'm married, okay? I like when she calls me, though. I should call her back and ask her a few questions. No, I'm not going to. Not now. Another episode. But yeah, you're so far ahead if you're even trying to do anything, man. So don't sit back and be like, oh man, like, don't be so hard on yourself. And don't look at every single time you attempt and you don't execute as failure. Keep trying. Keep trying. Try 1, try 2, try 3, try 4. Keep trying. Gotta put my phone on Do Not Disturb next time. But I have affirmations on my phone. When it goes off, those are affirmations. But yeah, I just wanted to make that clip right now because it's such a big thing. And a lot of people don't watch, like, Joe Rogan. You know how Joe Rogan goes. It's 2 hours. So I figured I'd take like a quick 8 minutes, 9 minutes now and just give you that. Look. Can you see that too? How I am? Wow. I look like I'm not even real. I could be AI. I could be AI. I could be made by Elon Musk. Hi. I'm not real. That's why I'm wearing all these colors. I have all these things. Like, oh, people like green. People like mushroom. People like colors. People like headphones. This is so stupid. I don't know why it looks like that. I'll figure it out. But yeah, just wanted to say that, I'm pulling out these little gems that I find inside of podcasts because, like I said, I watch an ungodly amount of content. And, I'll probably jump over to like No Jumper stuff, Joe Rogan stuff, like everything that I watch. I'm just going to pull out the gems and bring them to you guys. And I hope you like that whole video. Like and subscribe, and shout out to all the people that made my last video hit like 1,000+ views. Thanks so much for that. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.